Hey everybody, welcome to TIW Podcast. I'm Eric, and today I watched The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 4, Silence the Whispers. Spoilers ahoy! If you don't want to find out what happens in this episode yet, then stop listening and go watch the episode. So this is going to be a pretty short episode because I wasn't super into this episode overall. Probably my least favorite episode of the season so far. We had a lot of stuff going on. Okay, we had stuff going on at Hilltop and stuff going on at Alexandria, and wasn't really following the stuff at Hilltop much at all. Um, like I don't know. Just didn't catch my attention very much, and I guess part of their wall came down or something. I'm not really sure what's going on with all of that. So I'm just not going to talk about that part of the story. Maybe it'll crystallize a little bit more for me as I watch more episodes in the coming weeks. But it seemed more like it really just seemed like something to make this episode an hour when the main storyline. I did really like the main storyline with I guess it was the main story. It's the storyline that the episode is named for. Silence the Whispers is the name of the episode, by the way. With there's these three people who are just really giving crap to Lydia, and they're like making fun of her and like really ostracizing her from being a part of anything. And she seeks like solace or shelter. I don't know the words that I'm trying to say, but she goes back to the garden where um, all the clothes are being hung out to dry, where Negan's getting some work done. And he tries to give her some advice, and Daryl is not having any of that. And yeah, and he's like, hey, she's just trying to fit in. I'm, trying to help out. Um, so, yeah, how did things develop here? It was, there's a whole thing with, um, yeah, I already forget what happened. Okay, so it's nighttime. Later that night, uh, she gets a talking to because she went into the food hall or mess hall or whatever you call it, and had just a wild animal that she had caught, and she's just eating it raw. Right next to those three people who are bugging her. And so Daryl gives her a talking to afterwards. It's nighttime now, and so he can't do stuff like that, and it's just going to make things worse or whatever. And so yeah, she's not too happy about that conversation, and she goes outside and is surrounded by those three people again. It's two guys and a girl. The girl's named Margot. I don't know the names of the guys, but they say, okay, well, we're going to give you one last chance. I don't know what the chance was, or man, I literally just watched this episode and I can't remember specific details like that, but yeah, they are trying to threaten her, scare her, and they end up attacking her and like really like kicking her and all that. She's down on the ground, and then Negan comes and throws Margot off of Lydia, and then like threatens the other guys to get away, and then everybody else comes in, and they see Lydia is there on the ground. She's crying. She's hurt. And then somebody says, "Oh no, Margot! Was slammed when he threw her. She slammed into the wall, and she's dead." So that's a huge problem. And it was all he was trying to do the right thing, which is helping somebody who's being attacked. And yeah, he gets locked up again, and the next morning he's gone. And Lydia comes out and says, "I did it." And Daryl's like, "No, you didn't. I was keeping watch. You didn't do it." And she said, "No, I just, this is where you guys want me, so I'm gonna go into the cell, and this is my life now." So Negan is out. He's off to do something. Comic book spoilers. It might have something to do with the Whisperers, but we'll see. I caught like the first 5 seconds of the preview for next episode, and we're gonna get immediate follow up of what's going on with Negan. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's my one and only. I did not watch the rest of the preview. I only saw the very beginning of the preview. I've been trying not to watch any of the previews, so I don't have any idea what happens next. But I was slow on the reaction to get to the remote before it got to that point. So the end of the episode, there's like the beginning and the end were like these montages of like daily life type of stuff, and then it also ended with that kind of thing, and with Daryl washing off the doorway that had been painted, silenced the whispers, and it's like painted all over everything, and I don't really, I don't know what do you think the ending meant? That we had the murmur of the walkers, and then the shh, and then silence. Like what do you? I'm not sure what I think that means. That ending means. So let me know what you thought. What you think that ending means, so that I can not feel so stupid. I feel really stupid after this episode. It's not the episode's fault. I don't think it's. I just feel like really stupid today. So. But I did want to talk about the episode and the stuff that I did really like, and that I am excited for more Negan stuff going on. Even though it's really bad news for him that, yeah, he just killed a girl. But it was she was about to kill Lydia, so somebody was gonna die. Somebody's going to be guilty of that person dying, and I care a little bit more about Lydia than this other character that I don't even know if we've seen ever before. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, I think that does it for this episode. Because I did not follow the other storyline at all. Again, I just feel like an idiot after watching this episode, but I did like it. The parts that I liked, I did like. That's so stupid. I'm just becoming more and more stupid in this episode. The parts I liked, and the other parts I didn't follow, and so there you go. Yeah, let me know what you thought of this episode, especially what you think the ending meant. And I'm gonna go hit up Reddit right now and see what other people are talking about, and see all the stuff that I missed. I probably missed like 95% of this episode. It like all just went over my head. Not even over my, like straight through my head, in one ear out the other. And I don't think it was the episode's fault at all. I think it's just what I feel, the mood and everything that I'm in today. So my apologies to this episode for not doing it any justice whatsoever. But what was there? There was something. I feel like there was something that I did really like that I can't remember what it is. So let's just forget about all of it. I'm looking forward to the next episode. Hopefully, it'll be a lot more not an idiot when I watch it the next week's episode. So let's talk about it. TIW Podcast on Twitter. Go to TIWpodcast.com for more reviews. If you enjoyed this episode or anything else on the site, please share some links with your friends. Subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, wherever you like to listen. Stay safe out there in all the infinite multiverses, and I'll see you next time here on TIW Podcast. Bye.